There are times in life when everything seems to collapse at once. Moments when the future you worked so hard to build suddenly disappears. Moments when you lose not just success, but hope, direction, and even yourself. In those moments, many of us look backward. We hold on to what once was. We replay old memories, believing that if we stay close to the past, it might somehow return. But this story exists to reveal a difficult truth. Real healing does not happen where you broke. It begins the moment you choose to move forward, even if that step is painfully small. In a quiet town near winding streets and familiar faces lived a man named David. David was known as a tireless worker, ambitious, focused, driven by the belief that effort alone could overcome any obstacle. He built his business from nothing. Long nights, missed rest, endless pressure. Every sacrifice felt worth it because success followed. His name gained respect. People listened when he spoke. His future looked secure. But life has a way of reminding us how fragile success can be. A series of poor decisions, debt that grew faster than control, a trusted partner who betrayed him. Opportunities vanished without warning. Slowly, everything David built began to fall apart. And here lies the first hard lesson. Hard work matters, but it does not make you immune to loss. When his business collapsed, so did the way people looked at him. The applause faded. The smiles turned into whispers. Streets that once felt welcoming now felt judgmental. The world rarely remembers how much effort you gave. It remembers where you ended up. Yet David couldn't let go. Every morning, he walked past his old office. The name was gone. The doors were closed. Still, he stood there, hoping the past might reopen itself. At night, he revisited old contracts, numbers, and plans. He searched for the one mistake that ruined everything. But the past never offers rescue. It only offers reminders. And David was trapped inside them. Failure spoke to him constantly. It whispered, "You're finished. You lost everything. You will never rise again." This is the cruelty of failure. It tries to steal not just your success, but your identity. David avoided people. Pity felt heavier than loneliness. He replayed endless what-ifs, unaware that what-if is a prison with no exit. One day, while standing near his old office, a young passerby asked him, "Why do you always come here?" David answered quietly, "It used to be mine." The young man paused, then said, "If it broke you, why do you keep standing inside it?" The words struck deeply. Sometimes truth comes from unexpected mouths. That night, David realized something painful. He was waiting for the place that broke him to heal him. But broken places do not heal. They only hold scars. Healing requires movement. Still, fear held him back. What if he failed again? What if people laughed again? What if he truly wasn't enough? Fear convinced him that staying stuck was safer than trying again. Until one rainy evening, as people rushed forward through the storm, David stood still beneath a shelter. And for the first time, he admitted the truth. "I am not moving." That honesty became the turning point. The next morning, David visited an elderly teacher known for wisdom. After listening quietly, the old man said, "If a glass cuts your hand, do you keep holding it or do you let it fall?" David knew the answer. "You're still holding what shattered," the man continued. "And as long as you do, you will keep bleeding." David asked softly, "If I let go, what remains?" The answer was simple. Yourself. And that is where rebuilding begins. Change didn't come easily. David chose new paths, literally and mentally. He cleaned his desk, let go of old papers,
wrote his thoughts down instead of burying them. Each small action felt painful, yet freeing, because letting go is not weakness, it is preparation. He took small work, helped others quietly, learned again without pride, and slowly something returned, not ego, but purpose. This time, when David built again, he built differently, not for applause, not for size, but for stability, meaning, and service. The growth was slow, but it was strong. Years later, people no longer spoke of his fall. They spoke of his resilience. And David understood. His story was never about losing everything. It was about choosing to rise. Final lessons. Don't stay where you were broken. Small steps rebuild strong futures. Humility is the start of rebirth. Failure teaches, it doesn't define. Scars prove survival. Your worth is greater than what you lost. True success serves, not impresses. The end of one chapter is never the end of the book. If you are standing in the ruins of your past, remember this: you are not finished. You are not defined by what collapsed, and you are capable of rebuilding one step at a time.